My name is Hunter Dean. I'm the Senior Vice President of R&D and Production Operations here at ASEA. I'm super excited to be able to talk with you a little bit about our newest product, Redox Gold. It's an absolute breakthrough for ASEA. In 15 years, we have seen more excitement about this product than we have any other product that we've launched during that time. Um, I'd like to start with ASEA's vision. ASEA started from the very beginning with Virtus Norton, with the vision to be the leaders in redox-based technology and cellular health, and to achieve global distribution of these life-changing products. Um, Redox Gold for us represents planting our flag to declare to the world that we are the leaders in redox and that we are committed to continue moving the science of redox forward. I've referred to Redox Gold as the next generation of redox technology. We'll talk about a little bit as to why I refer to it as next generation redox. But there's an important point here in that ASEA, from the very beginning, started with the vision to be the leaders in redox-based technology and cellular health. With the next generation of redox, we bring in the next generation of ASEA, whether that be from the perspective of the technology, of the product distribution that we make available around the world, or even the opportunity we provide to associates and to customers alike. The next generation of ASEA is founded upon this next generation of redox as a foundation. Now, before we get into the excitement and in the Redox Gold, I want to talk a little bit about where we've been so that we can really understand where we are right now with the technology. Kind of a you are here map, zooming out, if you will. In 2017, we performed a study with Torre Labs. This was a human trial with 60 participants. Those participants took 8 ounces of the ASEA Redox supplement per day. What we found during that study was that the ASEA Redox supplement was capable of increasing the transcription of important genes and pathways to enhance health and wellness. Specifically genes that were linked to aging, to anti-inflammatory effects, gut health, cardiovascular health. There was really a wide range of health benefits from the ASEA Redox supplement. This was a landmark study for ASEA because it really gave us a mechanism of action. We began to understand that, hey, ASEA is causing benefits for people at the cellular and the genetic level. So since 2017, we've invested heavily in research, looking at genetic pathways and looking at cellular mechanisms of action to figure out how these products are providing the amazing benefits that we hear for people around the world. After the Torre Lab study, we began to look at specific cellular pathways, genetic pathways that led to our NRF2 research. Many of you who have been with ASEA the last few years have heard us talk a lot about this NRF2 pathway. It's an extremely important pathway. It's one of the main tools that your body has to combat inflammation, to really produce protective proteins like glutathione that act like bodyguards for your cells. We found that this core technology, ASEA Redox supplement and the Renu 28 product, were capable of boosting glutathione production and increasing the NRF2 pathway expression and transcription by up to 60%. Again, huge, huge benefits. Despite being broad spectrum products, right? All of the keys on the keyboard, these products were able to provide a very specific benefit in the NRF2 pathway, the antioxidant pathway that creates glutathione, as well as those other protective proteins, by up to 60%. Again, this was a mechanism of action, an evidenced mechanism of action that we could point to and say, one of the many benefits that are being caused by this amazing technology is through the NRF2 mechanism of action. Now, while we were doing this NRF2 research, as you know, we've been talking about NRF2 for perhaps almost 3 years now. There were questions during this time that I would field regularly. Hey, if ASEA and Renew 28 are such broad spectrum products, touching every cell, every organ, every function, every genetic pathway, all 88 keys on the piano, why are we focused so hard on the NRF2 pathway? And it was a really insightful question because you have very many people looking for a specific benefit. A lot of times people will come to ASEA with a specific challenge, and they're looking for a solution to that specific challenge with a broad spectrum product in ASEA or Renew 28. The reason that we had honed in so specifically on NRF2 over the last 2 years was because we were simultaneously researching the next generation of Redox. And that next generation of Redox is Redox Gold. Redox Gold underwent development for over 3 years. Excuse me there. 3 years of development. ASEA invests heavily into research and development. And for the last 3 years, Redox Gold has been the single largest line item on our R&D budget. A ton of resources gone into this amazing breakthrough in redox technology. This product has undergone research with our university research partners at the University of Bath, University of Western Sydney, as well as several third-party labs to certify presence of redox and really confirm the benefits that we see from this amazing product. The core of this research for Redox Gold was that we were looking at specific metal catalysts. And what a catalyst is something that accelerates a reaction without being consumed by the reaction. So we'll talk a little bit about catalysts later, but the gold within Redox Gold acts as the catalyst to focus all of that redox energy, that redox potential, and instead of sprinkling it across the keyboard, it's now focusing all of that energy into just a few keys. These are keys that have to do with relief and recovery. Those are those important restorative, rejuvenative pathways that your body is already doing, but it needs to do it faster. Redox Gold helps those pathways increase in their transcription, increase in their expression, and you see an increased recovery and relief as a benefit. This product over the last 3 years has undergone over 40 iterations. We have tweaked every aspect of the formula multiple times, and this has been formulated from the ground up to maximize a targeted response in those relief and recovery pathways. Redox Gold is not a broad spectrum product like the core technology, like the first generation of redox technology. The products ASEA Redox Supplement and Renew 28. It is highly, highly targeted towards those recovery and relief pathways. Because it is so targeted, it provides an immediate experience unlike anything we have been able to provide thus far. This product is amazing. People realize and notice it working right away. I believe that this product is going to change the way we talk about and share redox. It is so easy. Everybody has discomfort. There is not a single person out there that I have ever met that said, no, I never have any discomfort. I don't need to recover faster. This product is for everybody. It is something that will provide an immediate experience and prove the value of redox. It will be a door opener to being able to talk about some of our other redox technology. So, what is Redox Gold? Redox Gold contains redox signaling molecules infused with molecular gold or micro gold to target specific cellular communication pathways that lead to enhanced recovery and relief. You guys, I've said it many times already throughout the beginning of this presentation, recovery and relief. There is an important distinction between relief and recovery. There are many products out there, many of them greasy, many of them smelly, many of them hot than cold, that mask discomfort, or in other words, provide short-term relief. But these products do nothing to accelerate recovery. Redox Gold is the only product in the world to provide both relief and recovery by stimulating natural recovery pathways using bioidentical redox signaling molecules in the way your body would. This is a completely natural formula enhancing that doctor within to help your body recover faster. Again, I want to illustrate this. I've used the analogy already, but imagine that your health and wellness is that beautiful musical piece, right? We talk about your health has many chords, notes, melodies, all being played together. And the first generation of Redox, those broad spectrum foundational products, were built to help your body play across that entire keyboard, right? The ASEA Redox supplement in Renu 28 as part of that foundational health and wellness approach to cellular health through redox signaling molecules. Through the addition of gold as a catalyst to focus all of that energy, all of that redox potential, we focus that benefit to a few keys, and these keys are essential to relief and recovery. So you see a supercharged effect in these specific areas. Remember, many people come to ASEA with a very specific issue. They've had to turn to broad spectrum products to try and solve some of those challenges. Next generation redox is the beginning of being able to provide specific targeted solutions for specific desired outcomes or challenges. The first of which being Redox Gold in the relief and recovery area. Now let's talk a little bit about the specific benefits within these pathways. Redox Gold was capable of increasing NRF2 expression in cells by up to a whopping 160%. I cannot stress how huge that number is. When you think about NRF2 being one of the primary pathways that your body has to respond to stress and to protect itself from stressors, to be able to increase that transcription, that expression by up to 160% is absolutely massive when it comes to your relief and your recovery. Now, we know from previous discussions that when you increase the NRF2 pathway, you increase the production of protective proteins like glutathione, right? We've been talking about this for the past 2 years with our core technology. But this effect is compounded upon because of the focused nature of this product. In healthy cells, you see there on the left in the graph, healthy cells, glutathione levels were increased by 70%. Now, this is an impressive number, but really where the story comes together for me personally is there on the right. What really tells this story of recovery for me is the graph on the right. You'll see on the left is a healthy cell. The right is a compromised cell. On the left, the baseline is 1, right? That is the baseline function of a cell is 100%. We then subjected healthy cells to a glutathione production blocking agent. It's called BSO. So after the cell was subjected to BSO, it became compromised. And you can see the baseline function of that cell, its ability to create glutathione, was reduced to just over 20%. But when we expose this compromised cell to Redox Gold, you see an increase over its baseline by 280%. In fact, this increase is so large that it nearly restores the compromised cell's functionality to the healthy baseline of 1. You're talking 98% functionality of a healthy cell after being compromised by glutathione blocking agents. Absolutely astonishing. In fact, we've talked about and told the story of scientists having to repeat experiments in this area of research because it was such good results. They were so great that they felt that they had conducted this experiment in a faulty manner. They felt there was something wrong with their method or their procedure. So they called us when they were reporting these results and said, "Hey, we repeated this result, this experiment 9 times to confirm that this is truly the number." And this was confirmed over repeated experiments. The scientists were ecstatic over the result. They had never seen anything be able to achieve this after the cell had been compromised by that blocking agent. So really, really an amazing breakthrough in the category of recovery and at the cellular level, being able to restore function is really where you need to play if you're going to enhance recovery through your body's own natural pathways. Now, we've talked a little bit about NRF2. We've talked about a little bit about glutathione. That's all well and good. But when we were developing this product, we asked ourselves the question, okay, well, what is the benefit to the end user, right? We're seeing breakthrough, marvelous results in our testing. Absolutely amazing. But what does it matter to the end user, right? That's really what's important. And so what we did was we did a series of thermographic testing. Thermographic testing uses a thermal imaging camera. And what it does is it's able to detect fine differentiations of surface temperature of the skin. Areas of elevated discomfort are shown by elevated localized skin temperature. Those areas where you're experiencing that chronic discomfort or even acute discomfort at high levels, you're going to be able to see that by a high temperature gradient in that localized area. And so you can use this skin temperature before and after, as long as it's strictly controlled, as an analog for discomfort. And so we selected participants who were experiencing discomfort in certain areas, and we took some imaging. We then asked them to apply Redox Gold, a single application, and then we began taking images again post-application. Now, there are strict controls on thermographic imaging in order for the results to be valid, in order for there not to be a false positive. For example, if you are not following the guidelines, you could have a false positive and show a cooling effect just by splashing water on your skin, right? The water will evaporate off of your skin. That evaporative cooling will decrease the temperature of your skin, and you're going to have a false positive result. So there are strict controls on the testing and environment that these methods are globally recognized as accurate as an analog for measuring discomfort in localized regions, as long as these controls are followed. And so we partnered with a third-party lab that this is their specialty. This is where they are experts. And we went to their lab and we did this testing. Now, the controls are, it has to be done in a temperature controlled room. The backing behind the subject has to be thermographically neutral. The time post application of Redox Gold has to be sufficient such that evaporative cooling is not part of the effect. And all of this is all well prescribed within the testing methods there at the thermographic imaging laboratory. And so all of this was strictly adhered to make sure that these results were valid. And what was interesting is when we saw the images, the participants were reporting relief that was represented by the images. They were corroborating each other very, very closely. And so it was really interesting to see that. Here, amazing images here. The top row being before and the bottom being 15 minutes after a single application. You can see in the top elevated temperatures, specifically there in the middle on the neck, red and even into the yellow range, all decreased after one application of gold. Dozens and dozens of participants here. Right there, you see some more temperature reduction. Upper back, chest, lower back. Some more back images there. Feet, ankles, calves, shins, knees. Absolutely amazing images. And again, these participants were commenting that they could feel the relief while they were waiting for this second image to begin. And so again, their testimonials really confirming what we're seeing on the thermographic imaging. Now, I had talked about this at the sneak preview event with our leaders that as an engineer, as a scientist, I'm a little uncomfortable with the number 100%. Very few things in this world are 100%. Most of the time, they're 99.995 or something like that. Um, However, with our thermographic imaging, 100% of participants detected a positive result through the thermographic imaging. Now, again, as you test more and more people, there's likely to be somebody who's not going to see the difference on the thermographic imaging. That's just how statistics work. But I think it's extremely powerful after dozens and dozens of images to be captured, to have 100% of them detect positive results, statistically significant results is amazing. Again, I was jokingly, I was almost hoping that somebody wouldn't have a positive result on the thermographic imaging to be able to confirm that we weren't doing something wrong in the protocol that was skewing the result. I was assured that everything was being done properly. But again, it's just something funny. You rarely ever see 100% in any type of study. So another question that's been prevalent and that I want to address with you briefly is Renew 28 versus Redox Gold. Many people have asked the question, okay, well, they're both Redox Gold, they're clear topical gels. Is Redox Gold just Renew 28 plus gold? And the answer is absolutely not. Redox Gold was formulated from the ground up in every single aspect to maximize the response in relief and recovery pathways. So when you talk about pH, when you talk about the viscosity, when you talk about the types of redox signaling molecules in there, the species distribution, the concentration of each of those species, each one of these things has been calibrated specifically that when in the presence of gold, you maximize the relief and recovery pathways. Renew 28 is more foundational, more broad spectrum in its approach. And so you'll see on the left there under Renew 28, general skin care, anti-aging. Put it everywhere. It's your general all-purpose solution for the skin and overall health and wellness. Whereas Redox Gold on the right, you're going to use it for muscle soreness and tension. You're going to recover faster with this product. Joint discomfort and stiffness. Use it where you need it. This is your targeted solution for recovery and relief. Works best where it hurts most is kind of where we're focused on this product. Um, an interesting point here. To further illustrate this concept of targeted versus broad spectrum. Once we started seeing the benefits that Redox Gold was having, we were excited to test some of these other benefits we've seen with other Redox products. So we began testing using our facial analyzer, our skin scanner, to be able to take a look and quantify cosmetic benefits. Perhaps not to our surprise, um, but maybe unanticipated, was that Redox Gold provides zero cosmetic benefit during our testing. Now, that's to say no reduction in pore size, no reduction in redness, no improvement in skin elasticity, no reduction of wrinkle size. And again, this is because all of that redox potential is focused in towards those recovery and relief pathways by the gold catalyst. In Renew 28, that redox potential is free to play across more pathways, giving a cell turnover in 28 days, hence the name Renew 28. The ability of the redox signaling molecules to play across a broader spectrum of pathways gives an enhanced experience on the cosmetic side. So if you're looking for cosmetic benefits, Redox Gold is not your product. Use Renew 28. And in fact, anything broad spectrum overall health and wellness, you're better off going with Renew 28. Redox Gold is really laser focused on recovery and relief. Here's another image that's available in your back office. Further illustrates this concept of targeted versus broad spectrum, right? Soothes tired, overworked muscles, provides rapid relief, targeted application. That's on the Redox Gold side. If you go to the Renew 28, you see that encourages 28-day skin cell turnover, nourishes skin surface cells, primes the skin. It's an all-over application. So hopefully this is helping to draw a line between the two products and really illustrate the different use cases. I believe these two products are for everybody, but they're used differently, right? Renew 28 is your foundational health and wellness product. It helps your skin, helps with a whole host of benefits. Redox Gold is your relief and recovery solution, using it when you need it, where you need it. Couple of keywords and phrases that you can think about for each product to help further cement this into the mind. Redox Gold, muscle soothe, cool, physical activity and exercise, tired, overworked muscles, relief, relax, comfort. Whereas on the Renew 28, more broadside, skin, cosmetic, skincare, texture, smoothness, elasticity, some of those cosmetic benefits, right? Reduces the appearance of cellulite, an after sun care. There are a lot of applications to Renew 28. And that's kind of the wider reaching, broader spectrum product that you should use for most of those types of benefits. Redox Gold is that targeted recovery and relief product. We are so excited about Redox Gold. We cannot believe the amazing response we've had since it has launched. It is flying out of the door. We are making as much of it as we possibly can to make sure that we're keeping up with the demand. People are already reporting back to our associate support and to us here at the corporate office, telling us of the amazing benefits, the amazing stories and testimonials that people are sharing because of this amazing product. In closing, I just want to talk a little bit about where we're going. While ASEA was founded upon this vision, nothing has changed. ASEA is as committed as ever, if not more so, to maintaining its position as the leaders in redox-based technologies and cellular health. Redox Gold, I believe, is a standard planted in the ground, proclaiming to the world that we are the leaders in redox-based technologies. Nobody has what we have. Nobody even has the first generation, the broad spectrum technology that we do. And we are generating a next generation of redox. We are committed to not only developing additional products within this next generation category, these targeted specific products, but we will continue to improve our core technology around our broad foundational technology. Our research continues with our university partners. We continue to work with third-party labs around the world to continue to research how to improve these products, as well as better understand how these products work in the body so that they can be optimized and improved with time. We are so grateful for you and your willingness to share Redox. We are grateful that you are here and part of this ASEA movement and this ethos that we have created. We are so grateful for what you do to help share these amazing products and change the lives of those who need it most. Thank you so much.